having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Herbert. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Pollard again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. Powers through it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now Herbert going to change the look. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Runs through the contact. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, there comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Herbert on first down now. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Chubb on the counter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. 2nd down, Hal back to pass. Looking for London on the out route complete.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Drake London
from 10 yards out.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the 1st half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. And now they'll shift things around. Herbert now. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down there, but the clock continues to move. Here's Herbert. Smith catches left side. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And just shutting him off there. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And got his man complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Dunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, it's Herbert. This is Smith to the ground. And they'll get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. Brad Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert throwing again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Tony Pollard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second down, Howell now. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Going out wide, finds Chubb. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Howell going to audible to something else. Gun now on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leo Chanel able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Third and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds and will take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll change things up. Herbert. Going to him again, it's Pollard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Pollard will take it up the gut. And able to get this to the 31.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Swinging this out for Pollard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Brown, 78 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Herbert going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Terry Pollard from 4 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Carlson down to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. This is 1st and 10. Howell to throw.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Howell. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And this one will be returned to right on the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking left side. as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw here, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10. Herbert changing things up. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.